Good afternoon to all of you. Today we have Rishav Mandal with us, who secured 58th rank. It was his second attempt and I guess first means, and with political science as an optional subject. So, I would invite him basically to talk about his journey, how he prepared, what mistakes he did, how he corrected his mistakes, and how finally he achieved this, what he was aspiring for from a long time. Come.
Good afternoon to all of you. I am Rishav Mandal and I have secured All India rank 58 this time in UPSC CSE 2018. I would like to share my strategy for political science and international relations. And first of all, I would like to say that I am from engineering background. I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering. And apart from that, I chose to take political science and international relations as my optional because of my interest in the subject. So, first of all, I want to say to all of you that if you want to choose what to choose as an optional subject, the first thing that should go into consideration is your interest for the subject. The second thing that should go is your aptitude for the subject, because interest will keep you going, help you keep going throughout the process, because it is a pretty long journey and no one knows when is one going to clear the examination. So, it is necessary that apart from GS, which at times may bore you, optional should act as your subject that will refresh your mind. So, it is very necessary that you have interest in the subject. Apart from it, I will say aptitude is important. This is so because if you have aptitude for the subject, then only you will be able to perform very well in that examination. And at the end, this is an examination, so it is very necessary to perform. Apart from that, I would like to share my strategy for the optional subject. First of all, I would like to give an overview of the subject. Political science and IR basically deals with two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, having two subparts each. Paper 1 is pure political science and it has two parts. Part A deals with political theories and ideologies, and part 2 deals with Indian government and politics. And then paper 2 is more of a dynamic paper, and it deals, the first part A of paper 2 deals with theories of international relations, and part B of paper 2 deals with the current international relations. It is mostly dynamic in nature. So, I would like to start with part A of paper 1. See, part A of paper 1 is a very static kind of subject. So, you don't need to mug up so much of facts from here and there. So, for part A, go for the basic textbook, go for the basic notes that you are having, that is available to you, and that is more than enough. Apart from it, you can just, what extra you can do is just practice the questions and answers from it. So, apart from it, I would say it is necessary to go for any test series, because test series is the main thing that helps you to know that where are you standing exactly in the competition. A test series is important because however you may read, it is not necessary that what you are reading, you are able to reproduce that in your answer sheet. So, for paper 2, that is Indian government and politics, I would say for paper 2 is a part that is very much also covered in your general studies, but it is necessary to identify the differences that you will deal in GS paper and you will deal in your optional paper. So, for optional paper, I would say go for the basic material that you are having, and apart from it, the other thing that you could do is go for the book reviews that is in the recent past. For example, if you are reading any newspaper, then there are book reviews for that particular topic, for example, democracy in India, or for caste and social justice in India. So, for that I would say go for the book review, and from there you can collect the recent happenings that is going on in the country. So, it is also important that for the topics like caste in India and ethnicity in India, you must relate the static material to the current ongoings. For example, if you are studying ethnicity in India, you must know the current Naga issue properly. So, these are the things that should go into consideration while doing your paper 1 part 2. So, Now I will go for paper 2, part A. Paper 2, part A deals with basically the theories of international relation and comparative politics. So these are the things where again you are having a limited set of resources, and you just need to revise and revise it again and again. And apart from that, what I did for the current portion was I read 2 newspapers, The Hindu and The Indian Express. This is basically because there are certain people, there are certain political commentators who do write in The Hindu, and there are certain political commentators who write in The Indian Express. So for political science, it is important, especially for paper 2, that you are aware of the different viewpoints available, so that you can write a comprehensive answer out of it. So I would say for a short period of time after prelims and between prelims and mains, you can go for 2 newspapers, and just don't read the whole newspaper, just go for the editorial page. Apart from this, I would also like to emphasize on answer writing, because for paper 2 it is not really necessary to go up for mugging up the facts, because if you know few facts about, for example, Indo-Afghanistan relationships, you are aware of the topic. But apart from that, what you need to do properly is go for answer writing. Answer writing is very important, and the understanding of that particular subject, the context of the topic is really important. So it is important that you should be well aware of the facts, you should be well aware of the background of the particular topic. So this was all about the various topics of political science and international relations. And apart from it, I would like to give some general suggestions. For example, don't proliferate your material. It is very necessary that you do not proliferate your material. One should be very well aware that you have very much limited time, and you have to cover all the portion, all the syllabus for GS and optional in that particular time. So it is necessary that you should keep your material as much compiled as much possible. And apart from that, I also did one thing, that I had short notes for every topic of political science and international relations. And this helped me to, to revise the subject, to go for it within a short span of time. I could complete the whole subject within a week, only because of my short notes. So that helped me a lot during the examination, because you don't waste much time in your mains. Thank you.